Every time. Steve, thank you very much indeed for that. Simon in Northampton. How you doing, Simon?
Hi there, Ian. Good to speak to you again.
You
Doing
too.
quite well. Nice weather today.
It's not bad at all, is it, eh? Summer's here, thank goodness. What's going on?
I just wanted to speak about the police. Obviously, we spoke a couple of weeks ago, and I went through my experience, which, just to touch on, thank you for that, because since going on the radio, a lot of things have happened. They've decided it is a crime. They may actually log it now. It was the sexual assault that had never got logged. So that was one element where I just figured that with the police and their resources, they can do stuff if they need to. But just kind of leading on from that, it was a kind of side issue. Over the past 8 years, when I was trying to get this log, there was other issues such as harassment. I had a 2-hour interview with an officer, said, look, this is what's going on. People are creating fake profiles, whatever you want to call of me, on social media, putting my address on, sending people around to my house to try and buy and sell drugs.
Wow.
There was a lot of elements of harassment, possibly linked to the other crime. Went through a 2-hour interview where a lot of questions were asked, which, as most people would naturally assume, I reported a crime. This is for furthering that, gathering evidence, to do something about it. Nothing was logged about that. It was closed off. And when I did a subject access request and read the notes, it was pretty shocking. What they were doing, they were questioning me for the express purpose if there was a loophole where they could charge me, the victim, with a crime.
Wow. What would your crime? What would your crime have been, Simon?
Because, as I say, there was people coming to the house looking to buy drugs and other things.
So there was an instinctive kind of idea that you actually might be the criminal and you're covering your tracks or something.
No, I think it was more the fact they said because you're communicating with them, you're effectively engaging in some level of crime. Because why don't you just block these people?
You're trying to solve the
crime. Doing that for 5 years, You don't log anything, you don't do anything. I'm trying to do your job for you. But the point of that was that they've got resources. For them, they're looking at what is the easiest way I can chalk up an arrest, not someone is a victim of crime, we need to do right by them. If it's we could turn a victim into a suspect and get a nice, easy win, let's question them. Because obviously you're revealing everything, Yes, I spoke to someone. They said, do you want to buy some drugs? And I was like, well, who are you? Where are you from? And they're like, well, why would you ask those questions? Like, because this has been going on for so long, I want an end to this. And looking back, you can see it was very pointed. They were asking all of this purely for the intention of, can we get him to slip up and say something that will give us a loophole?
So when the question is asked, have the police let you down, you've got an unequivocal yes to that, I guess.
Yeah, it's quite a broad feeling when it's not just once or twice. When it's, I think it's 17 different officers I've been in touch with, and nothing was getting logged. You get the whole apathy. I mean, one even this year.
Good afternoon. This is a message from Mr. Tilley. I'm calling from the telephone resolution team of Northamptonshire Police. It's just in relation to the incident number that you've raised with us on the 1st of April. It's incident number 401. To make you aware, we have currently booked on harassment in relation to this matter, which is crime number 23000196764. There is also a further crime that needs booking on in relation to blackmail to do with what you've reported. As it stands in relation to the matter, due to obviously with a lot of people creating online accounts using a lot of fake information, we won't be able to take these matters further because there's no line of inquiry because a lot of accounts are created on false details with false names. So they will be booked on in relation to what you've reported, but there'll be no line of investigation for us to take these matters further. So the number I can be contacted on is 101, and if you come through to the telephone resolution team, I say we're on 342412. Thank you.
Received Sunday, April 9th at 1:43 p.m.
And nothing was getting logged. You get the whole apathy. I mean, one even this year, with the same harassment that's been ongoing, the officer closed it down. And when I said, well, why? She says, you haven't submitted any evidence. I mentioned the email with all the attachments. She goes, oh, I can see that now. I hadn't read that. And I said, so you close cases down without even reading the evidence? Is that not... Yeah.
Well, counterproductive and some might say vaguely insane as well. Simon, thank you very much indeed for that. Good man. 0344 499 1000. Have the police let you down? I mean, this has got a particular focus on burglary, but it expands to all sorts of other areas of criminality where the police were just unable to attend.